I was in and out of Buffalo probably a half a dozen times a year, and really through the 90s. And yeah, we had focus groups scheduled for the evening of September 11th, 2001, and I was one of the few flights that actually got out first thing in the morning. Northwest was hubbed in Detroit, and there was a very early morning flight to Buffalo. There was just a short hop, obviously, and I made that flight and literally was in my hotel room listening to Larry Norton, and I got a call from my brother who was in Denver doing some kind of sales presentation, and he said, "Turn on your TV." And I did, and it became very clear to me as I watched the second tower get hit that we were not going to do focus groups that night. And I called John Hager and said, "Look, I've already talked to my family. I think I ought to figure out a way to get back to Detroit." And so somehow it was like people trying to get out of a third world country. Hager drove me to one of the car rental agencies at the airport. Cars were rolling out like one every 15 minutes. I mean, people really wanted to get out. There were limited ways to do so. And I got one of the last cars and drove home. And fortunately made the correct decision to drive home through the States and not through Canada. I probably would not have gotten out of Canada or maybe even into Canada. But at any rate, I actually drove the U.S. route down through Erie, Pennsylvania. And it was just a crazy day. I mean, one of the most beautiful days. I mean, I remember just how strikingly beautiful it was. It was just a spectacularly amazing day. The sky was beautiful blue, and there was not an airplane in it. You don't notice those things until they're not there, but it was very, very clear to me that obviously something was terribly wrong. And I listened to a lot of NPR on the way home to try and figure out what was going on. But yeah, and in some ways it probably strengthened my relationship to the Buffalo guys. That was a valued client and good friends for a long, long time.